They told me the dragon would devour my soul, but no one warned me it would speak in the voice of my dead father. I am a street rat orphan, the boy who wasn't supposed to matter. But when you wake a war machine that's been sleeping for a century, when you hear your father's voice calling from its jade throat, everything changes. This is the story of how I died. Well, almost died. My name is Liang Jun, and if you're hearing this, then the Emperor's spies haven't silenced me yet. The Iron Dynasty calls me a thief, a traitor, a boy who reached too high. But they don't know the truth. No one chooses to bond with a dragon, especially not one made of jade and vengeance. The war had eaten my village whole. I remember crouching in the ruins, the air thick with the stink of burning silk and molten iron. Empress Wu Xing's soldiers had come at dawn, their armor stamped with the coiled serpent of her house. They left nothing but corpses, and the hollow-eyed orphans who weren't quick enough to run. I was one of them. I survived by picking pockets, by slinking through the shadows of the Jade capital like a rat. The other street kids called me Liang the Luckless, because every time I tried to steal, I got caught. Every time I ran, I tripped. Every time I opened my mouth, the wrong words fell out. But that all changed the night I stumbled into the tomb of the forgotten. They say the Emperor's ancestors buried their war machines deep, where no one could wake them. They were wrong. I'd gone into the ruins to scavenge, to maybe pry a single copper coin from some dead noble skeleton. But the moment my fingers brushed the massive jade-carved muzzle of the dragon mech, the ground shook. A voice, like grinding gears and distant thunder, rumbled through my bones. Liang Jun. I froze. No one knew my full name. Not even the beggar king who ruled the slums. The dragon's eyes clicked open, glowing like forged fire. You reek of fear, it said. Good. Fear means you're not stupid. I should have run. But something in its voice, familiar, aching, like a song half remembered, held me there. Then it said the words that doomed me. Your father's blood is in my gears. And now so is yours. Empress Wu Xing had a throne made from the skulls of her enemies. She also had 6 dragon mechs of her own, each one a masterpiece of crushing steel and ruthless precision. But hers were silent. No voices, no whispers, just killing machines. But mine spoke, mine remembered. And when the Empress learned that a scrappy, half-starved gutter rat had woken the last free dragon of the old dynasty, oh, she lost her damn mind. The dragon's name was Zhanlong, War Dragon. It moved like a living storm, its jade plates shifting with eerie grace, its tail a whip of segmented metal. But here's the thing about bonding with a mythic war machine. It hurts. Every time I synced with Zhanlong, I felt its memories, the sear of cannon fire, the screams of fallen pilots, the betrayal that had left it buried for a century. And it felt me, my hunger, my loneliness, the way I flinched at loud noises. We were both broken. And the Empress? She hated broken things. The final battle raged atop the Bridge of 1,000 Sighs. Wu Xing's dragons descended like falling stars, their cannons lighting up the night. Zhanlong and I were outnumbered, outgunned, but not outwitted. Because here's the secret no one tells you about bonding with a dragon. It changes you. Not just your body. Not just your reflexes. Your soul. When Zhanlong roared, I roared with it. When it struck, I felt the impact in my teeth. And when Wu Xing's lead mech pinned us down, its claws digging into Zhanlong's throat, I didn't think. I moved. The next thing I knew, I was inside her cockpit, my knife at her throat, my dragon's voice echoing in my skull. Finish it. But I hesitated. And that's when I learned the real reason Zhanlong had chosen me. They'll tell you this story wrong. They'll say I was a hero, or a fool, or a weapon that outlived its use. But the truth? The truth is that dragons don't bond with warriors. They bond with survivors. And as long as the Empress draws breath, as long as her war machines darken the sky, Xianlong and I will be waiting. They warned you about the dragons. But did they warn the dragons about us?